All right, how's everyone doing today? It is Saturday, September 2nd. Another beautiful day here in South Florida. And I hope everyone is well. Hopefully, those who live in Florida, you guys withstood the weather, the Hurricane Idalia. So, prayers and thoughts still for families that went through a tough time during the hurricane. So, got some thoughts today to share with the Walk and Grind community. And the message I have for today is, who are you competing with? I think it's a good question to ask yourself. Who are you competing with? Now, I come from like a sports background. I come from a military background. And, in those kind of environments, you're always competing against someone. Maybe it's a team. You're trying to be the best team. Maybe you have individual stats. You're trying to be the best ball player, the best shooter, best rebounder, what have you. Whatever it is that you're striving for, competitive wise. So I understand about being competitive. What I've learned over the years is you have to be careful. Why? You have to ask yourself, why are you competing? Also, personally, I've learned to use others as inspiration to better myself, and not necessarily just to be better than. A lot of times we can compete with other people, other groups, other teams, what have you. And your goal is to be better, right? Be the best. And say you fall short. There's always going to be, what's the saying? There's always going to be someone taller than you, better looking than you, have a nicer body, more money, right? It's always going to be someone that's going to one-up you in some way, shape, or form. And especially in this day and age with the social media, kids are growing up looking at the Instagram models and, what people portray on social media. And, you hear about kids all the time being depressed, committing suicide, killing themselves. You don't want that. So, who are you competing with? I've learned in my experience that the only person you should be competing against is yourself. And your goal every day should be to be better than you were yesterday. And in that way, when you're just competing against yourself, when you're looking to better yourself, you will avoid jealousy. You will avoid envy. You will avoid resentment, bitterness, depression, all these different things. Because your goal is not to better the next man or to one-up the next man. Your goal is to better yourself, to one-up yourself from the previous day, the previous week, the previous month, the previous year. That is so much healthier for your mind, for your body, for your spirit, is to focus on bettering yourself. Be in competition with yourself. Be better than you were yesterday. So who are you competing with? It's pretty obvious when you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, as they say, right? Oh, this person has the 2023 model. I only have the 2022 model. I got to get the new one. Or better yet, I'll wait for the 2024 model to come out. It's a never-ending cycle of being let down, being disappointed, being frustrated. So my advice to you all today is Be in competition with no one but yourself. Better yourself. Be better than who you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. You can avoid so much pain and suffering. You'll feel better about yourself. I guarantee you'll feel better about yourself. Just because you're not competing with anyone else. Now, let your actions, let your success, let your who you are attract whatever it is that's going to come your way in your life. Don't force your way. Just better yourself. Work on yourself. Like one of my mentors said, if you work hard in your job, you earn a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you earn a fortune. Work hard on yourself. Better yourself. Be in competition with no one but yourself. Your competition is the man or woman in the mirror. That's your competition. Because if you can conquer yourself, you can conquer anything. Self-discipline is a wonderful thing. And when you can discipline yourself, there's nothing you can't accomplish with hard work, time, effort, and steadfastness. So that's my message for today. Ask yourself, who are you competing with? My advice, Walk and Grind community, compete with yourself. Be better than you were yesterday. Be better than you were last week, last month, last year. That's who you need to compete with. That's the healthy competition for you to be better. Now, in saying all that, I'll say one quick thing. If others inspire you to be better, to do better based on their example, then there's nothing wrong with that. Emulate that. You know, find mentors, people that are already where you want to be, and learn from them, grow from them, seek their wisdom, their advice. You know, be accountable to them, because that's going to help you grow. So that's fine. Just don't compete with them. It's not going to be a good thing. Remember, there's always someone better looking, taller, got more muscles, the six-pack abs. It's always going to be somebody a little better than you, no matter how hot to trot you may be. So compete with no one but yourself. That's my message for today. If you are watching this on YouTube, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share it with family and friends. I'm at a stop sign here. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Follow and like. And until the next video, this is Walking and Grinding with JV. Peace.